Hello and welcome to SPL Special, the show where I take Pokemon way too seriously. And it's been quite a while since the last episode. All the way back in 2024, I had finished talking about the end of Season 3. I had done an interview with the champion at the time, Ryan of the Garden City Go Aids. And since then, there have been multiple developments. We've had 6 new players replace old ones. We've had the crowning of 2 new champions, that being the Unovan Usurpers, me, of all people, with the ridiculous win. And then we've had Trey, who started in the same season as 3 and had really grown into probably one of the best to do it. This episode, we're going to be talking about Season 6. We've skipped a couple seasons, but with me right now is a familiar face, a familiar voice since I'm doing these as audio versions. Why don't you introduce yourself?
What's going on, buddy? This is Ryan of the Garden City Gallites, and affectionately known as the 2 times GOAT. Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, thanks for being on the show. I seem to recall that you were actually the 7, was it the 8 times GOAT? I've actually kind of lost count at this point.
But it grows every season, no matter how far I make it, so...
I think we just keep adding numbers, and, it kind of just sticks. That's just how it be. But
I wouldn't have it any other way, man. Let's be real.
right now, we are, I think, week 6 of SPL 6. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So we're in the process of wrapping up the main season. I consider the divisionals and the main season kind of separate. That's when shit gets real. That's when we all stop being friends and we start tearing each other to shreds. But at the moment, let's talk about what has happened in the former half of SPL 6. It's been tough, and it's been quite fun, if I have to say so myself. I think the improvement from 5 was really needed, and shout out Devontae for picking up the slack and making their own episodes with the VOD reviews. That's been incredible, and it's kind of pushed me to do this again. But how do you feel as we're in week 6 now, as we're approaching divisionals?
Bro, I've been saying, this has, been the craziest season we've had probably since SPL has started. The amount of just bonkers matches that we've had, just some unusual mons that have risen as real threats, is something that we really haven't seen. And I think it's because of us scaling back the power of some of the mons that we're getting some weird, who would have thought Scyther would have been one of the kill leaders going into 6? Come on.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of the league, and I have many favorite parts of the league. It's this is the baby. This is my baby right now. Is the kill leaders. I love filling in the sheet. It's really just fascinating to see what people bring to the table, because as far as I'm concerned, everyone here is decent at what they do. And they really they see the vision with their teams. I never would have thought Ambipom would be on the list. I don't know if it's currently. It is. It's 12th, actually. That's crazy.
It is.
And the kill sheet's a little unupdated. I have to go back, and I think for the next episode I'll have the kill sheet updated. But right now, looking at it, we got Scyther, Meowscarada, Zygarde, Frostlass Mega, something new to our league, which is cool. Let's see what else. Pectrunt has 4 kills, 2 being passive, and then Toxapex from Winners of all people.
Toxapex getting 5 kills in the Big 26 was not on my big card. Let's be real here.
It's incredible. I don't know. I think that this season is just something special.
It for sure is. This has been some of the most fun I've had in SPL. I feel like I've been saying this is why I love SPL in the Discord more than previous seasons combined.
Yeah, no, it's great. As for my season, I know you talked about it being a challenging one, right? It's been crazy. I'm of the opinion that this has become really challenging. I think we've kind of graduated from shitty Pokemon in the sense that we were kind of just flailing with teams and have taken this to like such an extreme. Everyone's team here, like looking at it, from even the people who haven't won a match. Let's see the standings. I mean, even Colby's team, there are some just real real bangers here. I like Goldango on it. I like the Arcanine. I think that
Freaking,
Colby
I
can get a
was
win out of it.
for sure. I was sweating about Zapdos for like the longest time prepping for that match. Like he's got some real heat on that squad.
Yeah, it's great, and like, man, this season it's just not gonna get any easier for anyone. I'd say I just like looking at any of these games, and nothing's like really free anymore. It's so different from what we originally did.
I think like at this point, because we are 6 seasons in, everyone's starting to get a read on everyone else's like play style. So it's like unless your team is vastly different from previous seasons, like people are gonna have an idea how you play, how you want to like set up your win cons and stuff. So it's like it's been hard finding those like free wins. There really haven't been any.
Yeah, no, I think we're in a point now where I think we're in the try hard era, but at the same time, like the building stuff that we do and the building stuff that I do with Haj and sometimes Eric and sometimes the people in the death division, because we have our own little group at the moment.
Hmm.
It's just been it's been cool. I like the camaraderie that we've kind of developed and the people that have stayed, and like just like making teams more optimized. It's really cool.
For sure, yeah.
So, I think we've talked about the general opinion of people's teams. Do you have a particular favorite, particular threat that you've seen, even from people that you aren't facing in the regular season?
Yeah, well, first, as far as my team goes, I think this might be the most change in a season that I've done for my team. Like, it's been kind of hard pinning down exactly what I want to do and like what mons I want to use. So just like from that standpoint, it's been interesting. As far as like other people go, like just looking at the kill leaders again, Scyther, that's been crazy. I think Haj's rise, it's been like a long time coming, but it's he's been dominant so far this season. It's been fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and like I wish I'd won that match, but man, it's been really fun to see him actually just like be on such a good streak of games. And despite the match, the most recent match as a recording, we'll talk about that in a moment. But like, just crazy. He was really just, I called it a crusade against death, really. With
If for sure that 3 week span was something special.
yeah,
Like
that was good.
none of those guys, like you, Eric, or Devontae, none of you guys are slouches. And it was he frankly made I I don't even know what to say about it. It's just been nuts.
Yeah. As for the team that I have, I cannot believe I don't have Politoed. I'm gonna hammer that home till the day I die. I cannot believe this shit. That was so.
That was like the least
Oh
expected. I honestly feel so bad because I was like, yeah, you need to go get Torrent first because what are the chances anyone takes Politoed? Then fucking Winter's taking Pelipper from Bicey. It's like, come on, really?
yeah, I
I did not see anyone else going for Rain other than Bicey and you. That's crazy.
yeah I you know shout out winners. Get the bag. Like get the bag for Rain. It's so easy to set up. I really should have just gone for Politoed, but I think that's a lesson that I must learn with every defeat. That I've always tried to learn something from that, and that lesson is do not trust people anymore. I cannot. But I think what I pivoted to is fun. I think having people prepare for Smeargle is really really funny. I like having Cofagrigus on the team, even though I really haven't used it that much. I didn't realize just how bulky that thing is for 6 points. Doesn't get that.
Oh, for sure.
Doesn't get like crazy things, but it gets like spikes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I've sometimes
Yeah,
been wrong on this show.
but like honestly, I think you have one of the best mid-season additions in Weavile. Like I feel like that was exactly what your team needed. As much as we love Volcarona on this show, like Weavile was the immediate power that just you can slap on any team. It's perfect.
Yeah, that was one Pokemon that even at the beginning I was eyeing. I believe I actually during the draft had like was saying to you, I need to get this thing. Despite its weird typing of Ice and Dark, I mean Shenpao existed for a time, but like, yeah, maybe I should have gone for a little earlier. But it worked out with the
So,
Chris match. For our next topic, I was thinking of the Season 6 tech that people have been running this season. I don't think there's been too much of it, but there has been some notable things. Is there any that really stuck out to you in particular, or anything that was like super insane that you've seen so far?
I mean, recency bias, like the last crazy piece of tech I did see was Winters with the hypnosis blunder policy circuitry. Like I loved that. That was incredible. Um, Other than that, I feel like there are a couple like crazy ones that I'm just blanking on. Like Ty's Togekiss was amazing. That
Yeah.
entire battle was something else. Season 6 incarnate.
I think for me, I think that's what makes Shitty Pokemon League is just the insane upset for things like that. Realistically, that should have never worked, but yet it did.
Yeah,
And
no, probably
like
not.
that is Shitty Pokemon League. This is what I love about this. For me, some of the tech that I really liked, maybe not so much tech, but just sets in general, was the Swadloon that Trey had brought, and it was for Scooz. He had made it completely defensive. It's also his Terror Captain, so gets rid of that fire weakness entirely. Sets up webs. Surprisingly unkillable. I never really would have considered it as so, but such as Gen 9 with the Terror system.
Genuinely might be one of the best pivots in the league currently, and it's a Swadloon.
Yeah, let's see. What he had on it, Terra Blast, Sticky Web Synthesis. We didn't get a fourth move out of it, but what it could have been, I mean, could have been Leech Seed, but that's crazy. Just like an unkillable middle evolution that just really sets up webs. That's never would have just crossed my mind when building something, building a team like that. That's risky, but it worked for him, and it was good. It was a good match from that.
That's honestly the type of creativity we need to see more of. And I feel like with the expanding of the Terra Captains, like allowing more of them overall, people are coming to the table with some really fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like can I tell you about how heavy I was sweating for freaking Devontae's Bastiodon? Like
Oh
before
yeah.
Terra, you have absolutely no clue how to take it down. Because if you make the wrong call on like, oh, I think it's going to be this Terra type, then it could just set up and body press your entire team. Like it's vile, disgusting. I hated it.
Yeah, I think there's some improvements with that with his Terra selection, but like that really just solid pick. It's like anything that has the 4 times weaknesses gain the Terror Captain has proven, like, of all 3 cases that I can recall right now, the Scyther, the Bastiodon, the Swadloon, has been largely successful. I never would have thought this thing would have swept my team, and now I'm on the back foot because I just did not prep for this.
Yeah, man. Just this season it's just been plenty of that, and it's been a joy to watch.
Yeah. I will say too, some of the other tech, the ability changing things, I think we've seen 2 of it now. With yours, I think it was the skill swap Tinkaton, which I didn't really like clock at the time, but you went for it, getting the huge power. Never would have thought about that. Did not prep for that. Luckily, did not fall into that trap of having a Gigaton Hammer Tinkaton just destroy something for free. Did you calc that like for everything? Was it a kill on anything?
Oh yeah, basically. Like and on that after that skill swap turn, Gigaton Hammer kills Mega Mawile 100%. Like there's no role where it lives. And then like I had coverage for basically the rest of your team,
Wow. Yeah.
which honestly it didn't really work out how I had hoped, but still I'm pretty sure I skill swapped Regenerator on it and
Yeah.
got some health back, so I was okay with it anyway.
Yeah. I was. That was like, what just happened to me, man? What the fuck, dude? Another one was the worry seed that Chris had. Really
Yes.
smart. That was incredibly smart on his end. That was just the one week that I was like, wow, I can kind of just run rocks and get away with it, and then still kind of just blunt his team. But like, good bring on his end. That was great.
It for sure was.
Mm,
Like, I mean, how could he really have known that you were gonna be using Mawile more as in like intimidate sort of way as like a stopgap before megaing? Like
Yeah,
that was an incredible bring on his part. I gotta
yeah.
give him his flowers.
Let's see what else. Colossal. Colossal's been pretty good with Doji. He's been on a roll too.
He has been. What is he, 4-1 right now with
Yeah,
actual like really good differential?
I was like a little bit skeptical of the team, especially with something like Word Deer. I think I sleep on Word Deer a little bit too hard, but like I like this. What he has been working out, and all the more power to him. Shout out Doji with the Colossal though. That's also a good one. I've fought it in other leagues before. It's a scary mon. I've also used it in like a low tier thing. It's like it's so much better than people give it credit for. I think that's 4 times weakness. Again, scares off people, but like once you start having to fight it, you kind of have to be a little careful how you play. And it gets flame body.
It
I like
does. It's
that.
got flame body. It's the Terra into Steam Engine if you wanted to. That could be a fun tech. Like
Yeah.
he's been schmoovin with this team.
Oh
Like
yeah.
looking at it on like a surface level, like it might not look like the scariest team just because it doesn't really have that like big heavy hitter that you need to fear. But like Mega Frostlass has been stellar. Like Alolan Muck, he's been using really really well. Gastrodon, like he's just been using this team perfectly.
Yeah. No, it's been really it's nice to see. We're starting to come back with people being really good at this. On a somewhat related note, Tyler. Tyler has been incredibly good this week, or sorry, this season. Winning against Haj, winning against Winners, winning against Colton. He's been putting in the work with it. Suicune, we gotta talk about Suicune.
Yeah, it's like bro has been genuinely like no meme. He's been genuinely very good this season. Like actually a very scary team. He's been using it well. Like he knows that his win con is almost always going to be Suicune, and like he has been perfect at getting rid of your Suicune counter and then just sitting up on your face and there's nothing you can do about it. Like it's been horrifying.
Yeah, I practice with Tyler's team specifically, and it's just such an incredibly easy team to use, and uh, bringing Gothitelle uh, to trap like something specific that you really just need to get out so you can deal with things better, get the Suicune late game. I didn't think Suicune Rest Talk would be that crazy late game, but it's delivered like big time. And Togekiss, I think we can start talking about some matches here.
Yeah.
Some crazy matches. We need to talk about the Serene Grace Togekiss setting up 3 times.
Yeah, the first ancient power was kind of like, oh, pause, might not be over. Second ancient power was just like, oh, okay, that's fun. Third ancient power though, oh my god. Like that's downright disrespectful that he kept going for it, kept getting the boosts, and there was nothing Hosh could do. It was we popped off at Chili's. Like what could you have done?
And my one regret was just leaving Chili's too early to be in there popping off with you guys. Like I I was going to Buffalo to stay for the weekend as I normally do, and I get a call from you, and you're like, "Did you see the match?" I was like, "No, no, I'm driving. What happened?" It's like Tower Naj played. It's like, "Uh-oh, that's bad. That's really bad. What happened?" You might have said to just watch the match,
I
and
think you could feel like I wouldn't be calling you if something like some complete bullshit didn't happen because I knew you were driving. But like I had to call you in that moment because it was probably the most improbable match I feel like we've had in a while.
yeah, that was wow. That's SPL. I love that. And let's talk about the Shep v Fendi match. That was also crazy.
Zero
I
zero match, baby.
that I believe that is the there might have been another one, but I believe that's the one I can remember right now is just 0-0. The amount of times that he roosted to do enough damage with Brave Bird and then just killing with it and then just dying. That was wild. If anyone could have done it, it had to have been Shep too.
He's again talking about people that are on a tear, being 4-0 to start the season. Like one of the most disgusting teams so far, just because of the mix of like Greninja and the hit and run playstyle, Iron Treads for support, Moltres for bulk. Like it is very well rounded, and he's using it very well.
Yeah, I really messed with this team. He took my Amoonguss regenerator. My original plan, I won't delve too much into it because I might go back to it for next season, but I was gonna pick up Amoonguss along with the Tornadus because double regenerator is just a crazy just lineup to have. Nothing is dying, and
No,
everything is just it's getting shit on with status. You have Tornadus that can do pretty much anything and just pivoting hard. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for what I wanted from the team. But yeah, that good pickup. I like that. Let's see what else. Oh, Fendi. Stop picking up Tapu Lele. I swear to God, I will recruit Jill for this. I just genuinely. Uh,
see the sad part is like what round did Lele go again? Like wasn't it late?
it might have been round two.
Okay, yeah, it was round two.
Uh,
So it's unfortunate that anyone could have gotten Lele, so he's probably gonna use that as rationale, which is solid. But like the first two picks being Furthorn and Lele, it's like, oh, look at that.
here we
Fendi's
go
using the
again.
Fendi team.
I will say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm guilty of always wanting the Politoed, but oh man, it just means this shit's gonna be. It's never gonna be easy. It'll never be easy fighting him.
I will say I really have been enjoying the freaking accusations of him running stall this season. Like it's actually been really funny.
And then Colton declaring, "Yeah, I'm running stall for the rest of the season." I cannot believe this. We
That core, freaking really with Ting Lu and Celesteela. That I saw that trade come through on my phone screen and I literally went, ew. I physically recoiled after seeing that.
Oh, yeah, that was. Um, I'll just say I'm happy I'm not fighting Colton. It's always like up in the air whenever I actually play him. Uh,
God, wish me luck for week 7, man.
right. We were talking a bit about the trades just now. I think this has been the most traded season, right? That sounds about right.
I think so too, yeah.
Crazy amount of stuff has been traded. People have been going nuts with it. The the funniest one was the instant pickup from Fendi on Mega Manectric. That didn't last a minute.
I feel like we've had quite a few of those. Like freaking the Mega Manectric pickup didn't like I know someone went on the streets and was instantly picked up like 4 seconds later. Yeah, it was Noivern.
Yeah, with Devontae.
Yep.
He's been trading like crazy this season, and it's kind of scary because I have to fight him in the Death Division, and he's really good at utilizing mods that are just not in the the highest tier. The good old Meowstick that he really champions, that's cool. Noivern, which I've used before, that's a great mon. I liked using that. Alomomola, I mean it's high tier, but man, seeing Alomomola, that's a scary mon. It's
It is.
surprisingly physical, surprisingly offensive, as people in the league have come to expect.
I think it's just also the lore factor from the league. Like, although Momola has been dominating SPL since I don't even know, since the league has started. Like, I feel like it's been around forever and it's not going to go anywhere unless we were to like increase the amount of points for it. Because
Right.
at this point, it's got a case. Because I hate it.
Yeah. What I have now is just the latter half of SPL 6. For me, it's so up in the air. Like, part of the reason I want to talk about the latter half of the season is because I don't really know who's gonna make playoffs. Like we always have a general idea. Um, I Trey almost definitely is just gonna be making playoffs unless he just has the biggest collapse of his life, which is so improbable.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
not happening.
Shep, pretty always consistent, always making playoffs no matter what, and has not really fallen off. Doji making the biggest comeback in 2 seasons. Let's see who else. I'm kind of going down the list right now. We got you, which now is like threatened because of Haj just
Yeah,
going crazy.
I am up above him by one differential. Like,
Yeah,
I cannot afford to lose anymore, and if I do lose, it has to be by like nothing.
yeah. Yeah, you were talking about having to just make 5 and 6 which yeah, that's a lot of pressure because I think things are tight right now with the points. And are we still doing the 8? Are we doing what we did last season? I don't know if this is
I mean, as of
a
right now,
debate.
we that's what's on the sheet. We still have that in there. I don't really think we've discussed it much since that. Honestly, that might be something to bring up. That might be a good idea now that I think about it.
Yeah. Personally, I think it could change just a little bit. Play-ins is just so brutal. Having experienced that with Haj last season, you have to make just a godly run. Um,
You do.
yeah, but you know, having 8 is cool. I do like that in general, because I think a little bit of breathing room can give people just a better chance to win. Going back to the list, Tyler has been playing very well, and I think he has pretty good few matches. He has to fight you. He has to fight Devontae, Fendi, Bicey, Colby. So like that's really up in the air. And let's see what else. Bicey's been doing pretty well. Yeah, this is the one season where I am just like this could just go anywhere.
It genuinely could.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like I don't know. Like, I don't want to say it's like bottom heavy, but like the middle tier, like anyone could move up and down and like make a run at literally any.
yeah,
Like, everyone that's been settled in the middle, they're all great battlers. It's just luck has gone their way or the other person's way during a match. It's been close.
yeah.
Probably the closest it's been in SPL history, I'd say.
Up until the last week, especially with the Death Division, which I think it's gonna happen again. Whatever happens there is gonna be deciding playoffs, big time. So we'll just genuinely have to see what happens within the next 4 weeks, because like there's still so many matches that have to be played. Just looking at my season personally, Shep, and then I actually didn't put the people who I'm fighting in my personal sheet. Let me look at this real quick. I have Shep, then Bicey, then Fendi. Okay, and then I just got the Death Division. This might be the season where I just don't make playoffs because it's just it's such a close thing. I cannot believe Trey did this to me, but also this could be really good.
Going back to like the power rankings thing, I feel like we consistently made power rankings weekly in previous seasons. It felt like last season, and especially this season, that's basically impossible to do just because of how fluid it's been. And I feel like there have been weeks where someone who is at close to the bottom of the tier list rocketed up over a span of like 2 games that they have just like dominated.
Right, yeah.
And of course, like you said, the death division is anyone can have anyone's number in that division. Just as it's always been, it's you can never really definitively say, "Oh yeah, they're going to win this match," cuz everyone always cooks incredibly hard for everyone else in the death division.
Man, and also the war with that division. I cannot believe we just have just challenge mode within the league. It's really funny how that just, and some people have to fight all four of us. Haj in particular. I think there's a couple other people that have to do this.
I had to fight all of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You had to fight everyone at the beginning of the season, and then I think it was also Haj who had to do that. Like, wow, yeah. I believe that's everything that I want to talk about. Is there anything you wanted to add? Anything cool? Anything like that you noticed or just want to talk about in general?
I feel like you said earlier, the amount of camaraderie there's been this season has been an all-time high. And like I know the season probably isn't going as some people want it to go with like as far as wins go, but I feel like especially with the VOD reviews weekly, that those have been fun to watch. You're starting it up again with the graphics. Not only has it been a great couple weeks, but it's only going to get better, and I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah. It is so tough to make those graphics, by the way. For people who do not know, I have to scour the internet for images. For the one I did with Fendi, I literally had to take concept art from Tapu Lele.
That's crazy.
Cause like the way that I try to make these is I have one Pokemon that's facing you, like the person that's looking at this, and then I have a Pokemon that's facing away. Apparently, it is very hard to find art of Pokemon from behind. Pause.
Ayo.
And even good and like good ones too. Sometimes like it's not what I'm looking for, but they're so fun to make, and I think I'll like drop a couple images of what it looks like unedited, because like there's like let's see, the one I did most recently again, um, that was a picture of like a wrestler or something, and I try to have a wrestling theme to make the matches more like cinematic, but it's just like I just really laugh to myself whenever I make those. It's really funny just to see like the person like right next to it, because I have to crop these things like crazy, and I make these in like the Instagram story thing. So
And like that particular one was peak. Especially I think mainly because it was the first one in a while, but it's perfect. I
yeah,
have absolutely no notes about it. It's beautiful.
yeah. I love making these. I don't know why I started making them. I think it was just, oh, it was Haj. Shout out Haj, because that's the reason why I've actually started making them. He posted an image of Charizard and Cineroar in a wrestling scenario thing, and I was like, that's actually really funny. Let me just
What a
start
goat,
making.
man. Shout out Haj.
That kind of kicked off like all of this, and I think that's kind of, I think it's like, in a way, I don't want to take too much credit for it, but I think it's kind of revitalized a lot of the energy people have for the league, and even in the award thing that you always do, that was a note that someone left, which was very nice. I liked seeing that, and like, yeah, I love this league. I like making this stuff. I like that Devontae has been doing the VOD reviews with Trey and Fendi. Like those have been really fun to listen to.
It has been.
It's really cool. I'm happy that like more people are starting to do this, and I hope more people just like make stuff for the league. And actually, what I believe it was Court, right? Because Colby posted the image. But the four emperors of SPL, that was such a funny image.
I know.
I don't know if it has any more significant like meaning, because I'm afraid I'm not familiar with One Piece that much. I know the characters and I kind of keep up with the story, but
Or
Trey
like
is
something to just like drop at 8:13 at night, just
uh
randomly out of the blue. It's peak. I loved it.
yeah, I really funny. Uh Trey's Blackbeard is so I'm crying with that. And then Colby telling Court to get rid of one of your arms. I didn't realize that one of them was gone.
It took me a minute too.
Like you have to really zoom in, but like you could see where she did that, but like when you're just looking at it in the Discord, you genuinely just cannot tell that your arm got chopped off. Oh, that was
Like,
really
cause
funny.
my arms were across. That had to have taken a good bit of time.
Yeah, I shout out Court, man. That was such a good image. We have 4 more weeks of the regular season. It's gonna be fun to see how people try hard their coming matches. Looking at this right now, Shep and Colton, week 10. Haj and Skoos, I don't think that's free for anyone. That's week 9. Devontae and Trey, because they are pretty much the alternate versions of us. I genuinely don't know how that one's gonna go.
I feel like I have to clarify. It's not in a raceway. Not in a race. Don't take it like a raceway.
I, they're pretty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
It's just
like,
they also build with each other and cook up some crazy shit and bounce off each other like how we. That's what we mean.
yeah. Shout out everyone in the league though. It's really fun. It's really fun interacting with everyone. We've like talked about this like a million times already in this episode alone, but like, man, it's really cool. Especially for the people that have stuck around, and like I don't think we've had any drops lately. I think we've
We
actually had the
haven't, no.
same. We had the same amount of people play like this, like the same 16 people play since like season 4.
And I mean, honestly, I don't really want it. I love this core group. I think like the chat's been pretty alive the past couple seasons. I love this core that we have going on. I would hate to see anyone drop.
Yeah, and if, like people do drop, I hope people like stick around for like off-season stuff.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I do want to do the league thing again. I know it was kind of just, it was very like impromptu, and we didn't really get too far into it. But like that league thing was so cool. I was really hoping someone got to fight me as like the champion. I had a sick ass New York team, which if I end up doing it again, I might just stick with the theme because like I really want people to fight that.
I definitely think going forward we'll do like what Shep recommended with like the World Cup format. Just do like a tourney, like something that can be done in one day. Just because I know that's what a lot of people have been wanting to do. And like I would love to explore the idea of like a side season, but I know we normally get some pushback. Like we don't want it to be too long because we might as well just run another season. So we'll see how it falls into place, but it definitely will. I want to do something else.
Yeah. You guys are not ready for Jill joining the off season. I've been practicing with her. People who don't know, Jill is my lovely girlfriend. Shout out Jill. She genuinely beat me in the practice match for when I was practicing for you. Yeah, that was funny.
Bro, you
Cannot-
might be washed. You might need to hang him up.
I guess I can share it now. Let me see if I can find. I'll find that real quick. I might post it in the chat as well, or just link it. But she had run. If I can find this thing. Want your guys' opinion on Ice Beam Gyarados?
The tech. The tech.
I will say, uh, once I post the replay, but I'll say it here. She actually did something with that Gyarados because it froze my Tornadus.
That's Mons,
That
baby.
uh yeah, that was really funny. But like I think overall I think that's pretty much it for this episode and nothing else to add on your end.
I don't think so. No, we're gonna have to run it back probably after the regular season, something like that. Kind of like going into playoffs, doing like a preview episode, even if it's just a quick one. I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah. What is the recording on this episode? I can't actually see because I'm using OBS. Oh, wait. 40 minutes. Yeah, we're going on 40 minutes and I'm going to cut this all down cuz I believe the first part of this episode was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, we genuinely talked about this for an hour again.
What? Why would you expect anything different? Let's be real.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been SPL Special, season 2. Yeah, season 2. I have a few things planned, not set in stone, but if I can get it off the ground, I will have a larger discussion with some people. But in the meantime, this has been SPL Special Season 2.